I am Murthy Nagarajan. I am head of fixed income in Tata Mutual Fund. As COVID cases has risen in the second wave, RBI is executing unconventional policies to reduce borrowing costs of the government and corporates. However, further cuts in policy rates are not expected. RBI has reiterated its commitments to maintain accommodative monetary policy stance till growth is firmly entrenched. RBI has stated its intention to ensure orderly evolution of the G-Sec curve and reduce volatility to ensure a lower rate structure. RBI and the government has been acting to lower bond yields. RBI in its monetary policy announced GSAP 1, that is Government Security Acquisition Program, to buy 1 lakh crores of government securities in the first quarter of the financial year. This is over and above the open market operations and Operation Twist, which RBI will be conducting to ensure soft yield curve control and bring down borrowing costs. RBI has reiterated its commitment to an accommodative monetary policy by follow-up actions. RBI cancelled bond auction in the 5 and 10-year segment when market players demanded higher yields. RBI bought 60,000 crores worth of government securities in GSAP, rupees 10,000 crores of long-dated papers in Operation Twist, and 34,215 crores in the secondary market. Food inflation trajectory is expected to soften on bumper food grain production, augmented supply and imports. Impact of high international commodity prices and increased logistics costs are being felt across manufacturing and services. India's wholesale price inflation index came at 10.39 during April 21 as compared to 7.39 for the previous month on account of rising fuel and commodity prices. The consumer price inflation index remained in a range from previous months and came at 4.3 for the month of April as compared to 5.52 in the month of March due to higher fuel and commodity prices. We had lower fruits and vegetable inflation. Inflation is likely to be in the range of 4 to 6% in the coming few months. Rural demand is likely to remain resilient on record agriculture production. Urban demand is gaining strength and is expected to strengthen further due to ongoing vaccination drive. The fiscal stimulus from increased allocation for capital expenditure under the Union Budget 2021-22, expanded production-linked incentive schemes and raising capacity utilization should provide strong support to investment demand and exports. Consumer confidence, on the other hand, has dipped with the recent surge in COVID infections in some states, imparting uncertainty to the outlook. India's real gross domestic product forecast for 2021 has been raised to -8% versus -9.6% earlier, with second half growth turning positive. Inflation forecast revisions have been sharp. The third quarter is at 6.8% versus 5.4% earlier. Fourth quarter is at 5.8 versus 4.5 earlier. And first half, the inflation is expected to be in the range of 5.2 to 4.6. Bank credit growth has remained muted at below 6% for the last 1 year. Overnight rates are at 3.3% level. This has put transmission of lower rates in the economy as corporates are borrowing in the bond market and repaying the high cost loans. In light of RBI's action to support growth and maintain an accommodative monetary policy stance, liquidity is expected to remain in surplus mode over the medium term. Surplus liquidity in the system is 5 lakh crores right now. RBI is able to pursue an independent monetary and forex policy due to large forex reserves of 519 billion USD. Additionally, 75 billion USD of forward purchases are maturing in this financial year. The rupee continues to be strong even as the US dollar appreciates against major currencies. RBI's intervention in the market through GSEP operations, Operation Twist, and OMO has a desired effect as longer-term GSEC yields fell by 15 to 20 basis points and the 10-year yield fell below 6% level. GSEC yields in the short term are expected to remain stable on the back of easy liquidity conditions. Longer-term yields, that is 10-year, is likely to be stable. RBI is likely to restrict the 10-year to below 6% levels. Corporate bond yields were well bid in the short end due to demand from banks, mutual funds and insurance. The long end was bought by insurance and pension companies. Supply of corporate bonds was lower compared with last year, which helped the rally to sustain. The money market space saw a 10 basis point rally due to April end phenomena. But this segment is facing headwinds due to selling of T-bills by RBI in Operation Twist. Yields in the short term are expected to remain range bound with an upward bias due to Operation Twist conducted by RBI. Longer end yields are likely to move up, but RBI is expected to intervene to ensure yields are kept over a medium term.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.